Hello everybody! In this video we are going to start a project creating a 3D model like this of this small building using FreeCAD 0.19 version. Let's say client gave you a blueprint of this small building and asked you to create a 3D model exactly based on this blueprint. Let's create a new document. Now we have to select Arch Workbench. What is Arch Workbench? It implements a series of tools and facilities for BIM modeling. What is BIM modeling? BIM modeling is building information modeling. That is how buildings and other large structures like bridges, tunnels are modeled today. So now we are within Arch Workbench. In this project we're going to use mostly Arch Workbench and Draft. So it's a good idea to browse through the preferences pages for both Draft and Arch and set the default settings we like. For that we go to Edit, Preferences, Draft, Grid and Snapping. And we're going to pay attention to this part now. Mainline every 10 regular lines. That means this is our main line and it's going to appear every 10 regular lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 main line. You can change it if you want. This is grid spacing, 1000 millimeters, which is 1 meter. That means dimension of this square is 1 meter by 1 meter. So we have 10 meters. And then main line. And this is grid size, 100 lines. That means that we have grid which has dimension of 10 squares like this. 10 by 10, 100. Let's see if it's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, it is. Per our blueprint, our building is 4 by 3 meters. So on our grid, it's going to be somewhere here, 3 by 4. It's going to be very small. It's not necessarily, but to me it makes more sense to change this grid size from 100 by 100 to 50 by 50, let's say. Okay, let's try to do it. Edit, Preferences, Draft, Grid. So we change grid size from 100 lines to 50 lines. In order to see changes, we have to switch to Draft again. Okay, it's changed. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we asked for 50 and we got 40. That's correct, because 50 cannot be divided evenly. So our main line will be somewhere in between, which is not acceptable. So system is not going to accept odd number, only even number, 40 or 60. So let's see, let's change, let's put correct number here. Let's put 40. So let's not confuse the system. And now it's correct. Now our grid is 40 by 40 meters and our building is going to be somewhere here. Okay, before we move forward, let me show you the few basic operations of the FreeCAD. So to move grid around, press left bottom and wheel and hold it and you can move around. To zoom, turn the wheel of the mouse, and to play with different axes, press and hold wheel and right button, and now we can move around and play with axes. And to go back to isometric, click here and click isometric. Now we are almost ready to create lines for our walls. There are a few methods and approaches to do that. We are going to start using coordinate grid. It means we are going to specify an exact x, y, z coordinates for each start and end points of our lines. In this example, point P has x, y, z 3, 0, 5 coordinates. X going right positive 3, y 0, and z going up positive 5. Point Q has x, y, z negative 5, negative 5, positive 7. X negative 5 going left, y negative 5 going back, and z positive 7 going up. This is our point. On the right lower corner we have system of axes x, y, z, red, green, blue. Same thing we have on our grid with 0 at the center. Going right with x gives us positive numbers. Going left, negative numbers. Going forward with y, positive numbers. Back, negative numbers. And going up with z, positive numbers, down, negative numbers. Okay, let's rename our project and we're ready to go. Label right here. Click on name, label, and we can say small building. Okay, now we are ready to draw the lines of our walls. We are going to work in XY plan, in this plan. So we have to change the working plane to XY. Now it's auto. Click top XY plan. And to be more comfortable, we have to change to top view so we can see it from the top. We can do it through this box, through this cube to click this box, or we can go here and click this box with the top view. We are going to use two ways to create lines: draft line tool and polyline, multiple point line. Okay, let's try to use first one. We click on it. Let's make it bigger. According to our blueprint, we have walls 4 by 3 meters. This is our 0 point, and this is our start point of our line. Click here, go up 3 meters, stop here. Well, we can see that our line is not straight. We can fix it. We go to property. This is our end point. This is our start point. So start point is supposed to be all 0, and it's not. We have to fix it. 0, 0, and Z0. Now it's exactly on 0. Endpoint supposed to be X0, but Y supposed to be 3 meters, 3,000 millimeters. This is our endpoint, X0, Y 3,000 meters. Now we have our line exactly at the position we want. Now let's create 3 other lines. Click here, start here, 4 meters, 1, 2, 3, 4, here. Again, we have to fix it. We have to fix it because I see that we missed this start point. Click the line, start point. So start point is supposed to be X, supposed to be 0. Y supposed to be 3. And Z supposed to be 0. Endpoint, let's see. X supposed to be 4. Y supposed to be 3. And Z 0. We have 2 lines of our walls. We can go ahead and repeat all steps, but we can do a little bit easier way. Copy, paste. Now our line, next line, is the exact copy of the second line. We can change our positions. So start must be 0, 0, 0. Okay. 0. And end must be X0. No, Y0, X4. X4, Y0. Boom. Ready. Now we can copy first line, copy, paste. This is exact copy of this line. We could just move here. So start line, not 0, 0, 0, but 0, 0, 4. X supposed to be 4. Boom. And end line, X supposed to be 4 and Y supposed to be 3. Let's go to the end line, X 4 and Y 3. Ta-da! We have all 4 lines of our walls. Okay, to be a little bit more organized, let's rename our lines so we can find them easily later on. Okay, let's find our front line. This is this one. And we're supposed to be on the data, on the properties, and this is our label. And we can say line front. This is our left. Line left. Okay, let's create our new box using polyline, multiple points line. So here are all box, and this are all zeros point. So we're gonna build our new box over here with this start point. Let's calculate the numbers of this start point. If this is 0, going left in X giving me negative numbers. So going left 10 boxes minus 10 meters. And started here gives me 0 Y. So let's start. So let's enter numbers in these windows. So like we said, X minus 10,000, Y 0. Enter point. You see, enter point is exactly what we said. Now it's tricky. Now it's different policy of calculation. Now we cannot say this is minus 10 meters for X. Once we got enter point, this is already all zeros. So going up, we're gonna say X equals zeros and Y equal 3 meters. X zeros, Y 3000. Enter. You see, we got line. Exactly straight line with correct start and end points. Now it's again all zeros here. So we're going right with X, which is going to be plus 4. And zero with Y's. Right here. Again, this is all zeros. Now it's all zeros here. Going down, minus 3 in Y and 0 in X. Enter point. And going back here, minus 4 in X, 0 in Y. Enter point. And finish. Ta-da! This is our new box created with polyline, multiple points line. The only one step we have to do, it's make face, change to false. And here we have all 4 lines for our walls for the other building, which is going to be built with polyline multiple points line tool. Now we can create our boxes easier and faster way using snap grid option. Let's make sure that our setting is correct. Grip and snapping, and we have to check this box on always snap. Okay. Now when we click our tool and point here, you can see it snap right to the cross section. Now after we change our setting of the grid and snapping, let's create our lines again using snap grid, which is going to be much easier and faster. So one more time, check the snap grid on, and let's start with the dropped line. But instead of entering values, we know that our snap grid is working now, and let's start here. And you can see it snap right on the cross section. Click 3, click by 4, three, by 4. Same thing we can do with our multiple points rectangle tool. Click, snap, 3 by 4, click. Make face, false, enter. Now we have same two boxes, but created with snap grid. So why it is important to know how to create line using coordinate grid? Let's say your line is not 3 or 2 meters, it's 2.5 meters. Let's try. Snap here, 2.5 does not snap. It snaps only on 2 or 3. So that's why we need to know how to create line using coordinate grid. In next video, we are going to learn how to build walls using our created lines and insert doors and windows in the created walls. So don't miss it, and I'll see you soon.